Okay, web development. We're going to do part two. So I already have one YouTube posted. It's up on Rally Point. I'm going to see if I can add this to it. So once we've got the basic code, we can go in there and change things and see what affects what. So we're going to go tinker. All right, let's see here. Watch me pull this right back up. There it goes. All right. How about, and we're going to need, I think, C web first page HTML. All right, so we got our pop-up. Welcome to my world. Heading 1, paragraphs, etc., etc. Now let's see what we can change. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to get rid of the pop-up, which is this JavaScript. Now the JavaScript here is being called from the HTML file. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Now, nothing up my sleeve. And that. So I've changed this from an instruction to a comment, right? What does that mean? What that means is this. Let's save this. Remember that pop-up we keep getting? Not happening. Matter of fact, let's put this on a different page. See, not happening. And that's because we commented it out. What does that mean? It means it ain't going to run. It's still there. All I have to do is get rid of the uh, first part of the comment and the second part of the comment, and it'll go back to running again. But at least we don't have to look at that pop-up every time. That was my example of JavaScript. All right, so our H1s, heading ones, H1 is the largest size, H2 is the next largest size, H6 is the smallest size. So it's not the first heading that shows up and the second heading that shows up. These ones, these twos, I could call this an H2 if I wanted to. So don't get confused by whether it's the first or the second heading. H1 and H2 have completely separate meanings. But let's play around with something else first. Let's change all our H1s to blue. So if it says H1 in the HTML, see this is an H1, this is an H2, right? Anything that says H1 is now going to show up as blue. We do need to save this. And then you know what we need to do here. Refresh, and it's blue. Now, as we mentioned, H1 doesn't mean it's the first heading that shows up, and H2 doesn't mean it's the second. It just means it's I would say in a sense, the font size. But anyway, let's put another H1 down here after H2. That might make the point. This is heading 3. What color is it going to be? First, we need to do what? Got to save it. And let's refresh. So not only did I put in heading 3, but or the third heading, but because it's an H1, it gets the color blue. So this is an H1, this is an H2, this is an H1. Yeah, I can put another H1 in after it. Watch this. All right, let's make it heading 4. Now remember, its size is H1, so what color is it going to be? First, we need to do what? Gotta save it. Oops. Slip of the mouse. Save it. Now when we refresh, what are we going to get? We're going to get another one under there. Boop. Right? So any H1 anywhere, unless you overrule or override it, is going to be in blue. All right? Let's pop this back up. Now, if you're going to type this in yourself, which is highly, highly, highly recommended. You got to get hands-on with this stuff. The hard part about getting hands-on is knowing what to type. So I'm showing you what to type. You just need to type it and, run it and see what happens. Yep. Remember, you can pause this video. All you got to do is click on pause and then go back in and type this stuff in, right? So I'm going to presume you've paused and you're ready to move on. All right, so the title of this is Brett's page. Miss Susan, if you're with us on the lesson. Whose page is it? That's right, Susan's page. What do we need to do? Control S. And unfortunately, if I put him here, maybe I don't have to go looking for him. Now it's Susan's page. See up at the top? Ain't that crazy? All right, how about, let's see, this is heading 1. Let's change that to uno. So heading 1, uno. We're going to save it. We're going to refresh it, and it's heading uno. Let's see, how about we open this up in Edge? There's Edge. Where's our file located? Root of the C drive. First page, it remembered, and we get the same thing. Why don't we change up the websites? How about, all right, there's Tango Brett. We don't care about Tango Brett's website. Bye-bye, Tango Brett. You know what? I'm going to comment it out in case I want to use it later. That's a little bit less typing to comment it out. Do you see? Left arrow, bang, minus, minus, or tac, tac, and then tac, tac, right arrow. All right, that's commented out, so that shouldn't, we have to save it first. You will forget. And we lost Tango Brett's website. Too bad for him. All right, let's see, first page. All right, so that's the CNN website. So you have what's actually printed, CNN website right here. That's what's printed with an underline. Yeah. And then you have where it goes. Cool. Target equals blank means to open up another tab. If we don't do that, it just overwrites where we have it right now. Let's make this bbc.com. Remember, you can pause the video at any time. It's easier to sit there and watch, isn't it? You won't learn anything that way. Yeah, let's call that the BBC website. What do we need to do? When you see the cursor move, that's just me clicking on the screen one more time to make darn sure that Windows knows where we are. We're in Notepad. And then when I hit my Control S, which you can't see me do, asterisk up here, tiny thing goes away, and it's been saved. Look at this, we changed to BBC. Now watch, it'll open up a second tab. Boop, there it goes. Yeah, and then all kind of activity, right? You know, you can look at the source code by right-clicking, view page source. You think I ask you to do some typing. Try typing this in. And we got a lot more. Don't complain. Now, let's just get rid of that target equals blank. I'm going to swipe it. Swipe, 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 swipe. Copy. Cut. And we'll make this back. We'll bring it back for convenience or for neatness. Save it. Now watch, because we don't have that target equals blank, it's not going to open up in a second tab. It'll open up in the tab it's in. Watch what happens. Boop, right where it was. We can probably still go back. Yeah. But remember, this isn't our editor. This is a web page. All right, so let's change it. I like it opening a new tab. So if we go, how about, did it go back all but the quotes? Need to save it. You're going to forget. I'm telling you, you'll forget to save it. And you're like, why didn't it work? Yep, we had a target equals blank. Yeah. And remember the JavaScript we got rid of where it says alert, welcome to my world? Welcome to Australia. I don't know if you want me there, but Welcome to my Australia. It's your Australia. All right. How about welcome to Australia? What do we need to do? Save it. And if you remember back in the HTML, we commented out the JavaScript. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Script main.js. Let's get rid of the comment. Now, what's it going to say when we run? And remember, JavaScript runs before it prints this is heading uno. Save it. I almost forgot. Watch this. Welcome to Australia. Welcome to Australia, mate. You can put that in if you want. Okay, so what do we have? We've got first page. We've got style.css. I hope you didn't get any finger cramps typing all this in. And I'm sorry to trouble you to type in all of this main.js. That's a lot of work. That's what we got. But look, not only have we done a little HTML, a little CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript, but we put it all together. Yeah? Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, heading 1, heading 2. Hopefully you got the pathing right, where it's C:/web, /CSS or /style, right? Hopefully you got the pathings right. Here's web, right? Pathing, I'm sorry, it's easy. It's level 00 plus. So you can probably find 50 people right in your neighborhood that can show you how to do that. I didn't want to make this a monster length video going over every little thing. Yeah. Anyway, this should get you set to work with like Visual Studio Code or GitHub, because I don't like learning Visual Studio Code or how to run GitHub and put my code up there and branch it out if I don't even know how to do basic HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I think this is a nice first step. So you know what you're doing. Now you can use more advanced tools. All right. Leave some comments. Tell me how fabulous I am. Draw other people's attention to them. So, hey, give this a shot, before, after, during a web development course and see if it doesn't help. I played around with this stuff for 2 years before it finally clicked. Not a full focused effort, but it took me a while because everybody adds stuff to it. They're like, oh, and you can do this and you can do that. Man, I just want a plain hamburger. Just give me a plain hamburger first. Okay, good luck with that. Uh, Hit me up. I'm going to go ahead and post this on the same Rally Point site. Okay, guys, peace.